Good morning, dear friend, and welcome back to another session of EFT in Pajamas. We've been spending some time listening for whispers of change or maybe small shifts that you want to make, and today we're going to focus entirely on taking action. What's a small step you can take, even if you're a bit scared, to kind of move that shift or that idea forward? Before we get started, just a reminder that this is a self care practice not intended to replace medical or mental health treatment. Please do what feels right and leave the rest. All right, let's get started. And today we'll take a nice deep breath before we go. Listen in and feel in to see what maybe is a small shift or change you'd like to make, or an idea that's kind of bubbling just below the surface. And we're going to tap on that. Even though I have this little inkling of an idea, I'm not really sure how to get started, but I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Even though there is this shift I'm wanting to make, but I'm not really sure what to do. I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Even though I feel like a change is needed, I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Sometimes it's so hard to get from the idea and putting it into action. It's hard to make that shift. How do I take a first step? Maybe I don't even know what the first step would be. Eyebrow point. I'm going to let myself sit here and breathe. Side of eye. I don't have to force anything. Under eye. I can take a few minutes and let it come to me. Under nose. First, I'm going to feel in to this idea I have bubbling under the surface. Under mouth. I'm going to let myself sit with this shift that I'm wanting to make. Collarbone point. I can let myself breathe and see what comes to mind. I'll say that again. I'm going to let myself breathe and see what comes to mind. Thymus point. There's no rush. Underarm. I can let myself be patient. Sometimes when I think of taking action, I worry about doing the wrong thing. Back of neck. I have fear coming up about making the right choice or not making the right choice. I have fear coming up about making the wrong choice. Eyebrow point. What if I do this wrong and I mess it all up? Side of eye. All this fear about doing the wrong thing. Under eye. All this fear of doing it wrong. Under nose. It can make me procrastinate. It can make me sit in this messy middle of not taking action but wishing I was. Collarbone. I choose to release some of that now. Thymus point. I'm choosing to let myself breathe. Underarm. I'm choosing to let go of some of that fear. Top of head. What if there could be no wrong step? Whew, that feels like lifting some pressure. What if there could be no wrong step? Eyebrow point. Any next step is the right thing because it gets you in motion. Under eye. Maybe it won't get the desired results. Under nose. But you'll get more information and know what to do next. What if any action was the right action? I might use that as a mantra. It takes a lot of pressure off. What would I do if any action was the right action? Underarm. What could I get started today? Top of head. What's one little thing I could try doing? Back of neck. It doesn't have to be big and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to get out of my head and into movement. Eyebrow point. It's so hard when I'm in this whirlpool of worries and what ifs. I want to step out of this whirlpool of worries and what ifs. And a small action, I think, might help do it. Under nose. I'm letting a small action come to me. Under mouth. One that doesn't require too much bravery. Collarbone. One that's not too far out my comfort zone. Thymus point. Maybe it is a little stretch. Or maybe not at all. Top of head. Maybe you don't understand the reason for it. Maybe there's been someone you've been thinking of emailing and it doesn't really make sense. But this is your permission slip. Do it. Maybe there's something that's been on the to-do list for a long time. Maybe it's not a new action, but an old one. Let's get those done too. Let's clear out that mental to-do list that you've been carrying around. Let's take action and get it done. By clearing off that old to-do list, we can make space for the new. Today can be a day of action. Getting done the old things on the to-do list to make space for the new. Collarbone point. I'm letting myself take action. Thymus point. It's safe to take action. Underarm. I'm choosing to take action. Top of head. I can't wait to see what develops. All right, friends. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And thank you so much for tabbing with me. Please like, share, and subscribe with someone else who could benefit from this too.